Tacoma Power's top priority in providing the power service you depend on daily is to keep its customers and employees safe. Utility workers receive constant training and daily safety briefings. John Phillips shows an example of how some of the tools of their trade are also meticulously tested to ensure safety.
My very first day on the job, I was scrubbing rubber blankets. 30 years later, I am still scrubbing rubber blankets.
Like other wire electricians, the in-between years for Ken Sevier were filled with work in the field and at substations. Now back in the shops, he helps ensure the tools used by electricians are safe.
I deal with the rubber materials. I have to check for the integrity of the rubber so that it's safe to use.
Rubber blankets,
this one passes.
Mechanical jumpers, and lots of gloves.
And if I can burn a hole through them, they're not safe to use.
Electricity always seeks the path of least resistance, even if it's through a person working around it. Rubber barriers help reduce chances of a devastating electrocution.
Well, we test about 600 pairs of gloves every 3 months.
Everyone who works around high voltages has sets of gloves assigned to them. Even employees of Tacoma Water and fleet mechanics who now service hybrid electric vehicles bring their gloves here for testing. If there's a leak or a tiny flaw, chances are good it'll be found in this lab.
That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for, little stuff.
Gloves filled with water and a sensor are dunked into a testing tank while exposed to up to 20,000 volts. Once passed, they're cleaned, date stamped, and scheduled for retesting after 3 months of use in accordance with state law.
And that's my job. I test rubber goods and things, but my job is safety. I make sure everybody goes home in the same condition they come to work.
We have over 1,000 sticks in the inventory, well over 1,000 sticks. So
Jodine Scarr is in charge of testing hot sticks, the fiberglass poles electricians use to move and attach power lines and transformers.
And then I also do grounds and Mac jumpers also, which are hot jumpers. So yeah, I have lots of inventory to keep track of.
As with gloves, making sure there are no flaws is critical. A visual inspection of the stick is followed by a high-voltage jolt.
Well, it simulates working out in the field under hot conditions, and we also wet the sticks down to simulate working in the rain, too. You want to simulate the worst conditions that you might encounter.
Arcing means a damaged pole and danger. It gets taken out of service for repairs or disposal. At Tacoma Power, safety is priority one. For the crew here, rigorous testing and tracking of these safety tools is also taken very seriously.
I want to do a good job so that, all my brothers and sisters go home at the end of the day. That's important to me.
For Tacoma Report, I'm John Phillips.
To learn more about Tacoma Power, visit them online.